Hi everyone, I'm Aruna, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. So today I'm going to teach about the various types of functional dependencies. Before watching this video, please kindly watch my previous two videos. In that thing, I explain the more detail about the functional dependencies and how we can identify the functional dependencies and all. So if you are seeing that thing, you can able to easily understand this particular topic. Now let's go inside. So dependencies is in database management system is nothing but the relationship between the two or more attributes. Here it can be classified into four types. One is a trivial functional dependency, non-trivial functional dependency, multi-valued functional dependencies, and transitive functional dependencies. The trivial functional dependencies is always in a particular table, it is always all the subset is a determinant. So we can say it is a valid functional dependencies because we well known that thing X is the determinant, Y is the dependency. If X determine the value of Y, we can able to say that particular relation is functional dependencies. Here, the Y is nothing but the subset of X. So definitely in your X component, Y component must be present inside the thing. So through that, we can able to easily understand, identify the value of Y. So always in a particular table, if it is a trivial functional dependencies, definitely it is a valid functional dependencies. So defaultly, we can say all trivial functional dependency is a valid functional dependency. The next one is the, for example, here in the table, I'm giving the roll number, name, and age. And also, I'm giving the three table entry. So we will know that thing Y is a subset of X. Here, the roll number and name tends to name. By using these two things, we can able to identify the value, identify the name. So name is nothing but it is a subset of the Y value is in the subset of X. So only we can call it as this particular thing is a trivial dependencies. And also itself, that is nothing but roll number can identify roll number, name can identify name, age can identify age. So these all are called, all are also called as a trivial functional dependencies. The next one is a non-trivial. Non-trivial is just opposite to trivial. So we well know that thing Y is not subset of X. There we can say Y is a subset of X. In non-trivial, Y is definitely not a subset of X. In that case, it may be a functional dependency or may not be a functional dependency. Once we can strictly check the particular subset, that is a particular tuples inside that relation only, we can able to identify this particular thing is a valid or a invalid thing. So these are the thing can be come under the non-trivial. The next we can see the example. For example, roll number is my X value and name is my Y value. So by using a roll number, we can able to identify the name. So see this particular table, 42. If I call out the name 42, definitely the particular person ABC and also his or her age will be 17. So if it is a 43, definitely it will be a PQR. If it is a 44, definitely we can able to identify the Y value. So this can be a trivial, the non-trivial functional dependence, and also it is a valid functional dependence. How we can say it is a valid means after checking that particular entry in the tuples only we can able to say this is a valid. So in previous and all, in a trivial and all, while seeing the relation itself, we can able to say this is a valid because that the Y value is a subset of X. Here the Y value is not a subset of X. Only after verifying with the table only we can able to say this is a valid functional dependencies. These are the things can be come under the non-trivial function. The next one is the multi-valued functional dependencies. Here entities of the dependent set are not dependent on each other. For example, A tends to B, comma C. Here A is your determinant, B, C is called dependency. Here there is no functional dependencies between the Y component, that is a P and C. So B is not related to C, but A is related to B, A is related to C. So these type of a functional dependencies we can call it as a multi-valued functional dependencies. Here I quoted an example, the same thing, roll number, name and age. Here roll number, by using a roll number, we can able to identify both name and age. So by using a roll number also, we can able to identify name. By using a roll number, we can able to identify the age. So in your Y component, you are having only the name and age. Here, these both the thing is not a dependent because here ABC. So this is not a valid one because here it is a 17, here it is a 18. So these not a dependent. Only with the help of X we can able to identify. So this type of a thing is called a multi-valued functional dependency. One thing is in the Y component, if you are having a two attribute, then we can call it as a multi-valued functional dependencies. The next thing is a transitive functional dependency. This is an indirect dependent. So by using the indirectly, if we can able to identify the determinant value, then we can call it as a transitive functional dependencies. Here A tends to B and B tends to C. So indirectly A is automatically tends to C. So these type of dependencies we can call it as a trivial transitive functional dependencies. Here it is an example: enroll number, name, department and building. So here enroll number is tends to department, department tends to building number. So by using the enroll number, we can able to identify the building number because it is indirectly. By using a department, we can able to identify. By using a department, we can able to identify the building number. So indirectly your enroll number is tends to the building number. So these type of dependencies is called the trivial functional dependencies. Okay, I'm going to conclude my topic. So in this particular session, we have studied about the different types of functional dependencies. One is a trivial, non-trivial, multi-valued and the transitive functional dependency. Trivial is always a valid functional dependencies because Y is a subset of X. In the non-trivial function, Y is not a subset of X. They may have a valid or may not a valid. Either valid or not a valid. The third thing is a multi-valued functional dependencies. The multi-valued dependencies, Y can have a two component. So these type of a dependency, but Y component is not a dependent. Only X. By using an X, it is a dependent. These can be called it as a multi-valued functional dependency. The last one is the transitive functional dependency. This is the indirect dependencies. So by using an A, we can able to identify B. By using B, we can able to identify C. So indirectly A, by using an A, we can able to identify the value of C. So that's all about the thing. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we can calculate the candidate key and the super key. By using the valid functional dependency, how we can identify that, we're going to see it in the next video. Thank you.